32, and Justin Wright-Foreman setting a Rattlers franchise record as well.
Officials tonight, crew chief Neil Donnelly, Mike Siona, and Chris Brischuk will be the gentlemen keeping the peace on the floor. We're ready to go from Saskatoon. Opening tip controlled by the Saskatchewan Rattlers. Justin Wright-Foreman heads down court. Saskatchewan wearing the green and wheat as per usual. The brand new expansion Winnipeg Sea Bears wearing the white uniforms with the teal trim. Pass down low for Dung McCoy. Spin around shot in front with Chad Posthumus on him. Shot comes up well short, so first possession of the game for Winnipeg. Gonna be a quick take. Oh, and a nice touch from outside, not wasting any time at all. It's that man, Teddy Allen, draining the three.
Yeah.
And then a turnover as well. Another quick three-pointer. Man, just like that, EJ Anasike with a three, and all of a sudden 6-0 Saskatchewan out of the gate.
We see Winnipeg's top 2 scorers getting on the board early. We talked a lot about Teddy Allen, but EJ Anasike, he can put up a lot of points as well.
And then Justin Wright-Foreman looking to get the first points of the game for Saskatchewan. Puts up the three-pointer, draws contact, so he'll head to the free throw line for 3 free throws. And the beautiful basketball he's going to be doing that with, it's the official game ball of the CEBL, and it's made by Spalding. You can get your new CEBL official replica ball today by visiting cebl.ca. Justin Wright-Foreman, we talk about the impression this gentleman has made. You know, you think about the fact he signed basically 2 days before the season started, and he's put the team on his back here in the first 3 games. He's just been outstanding.
It's been impressive, and it hasn't been easy for him either. The guy took an injury to the eye in the first game, which I think he might still be recovering from, but hasn't really slowed him down.
Rattlers on the board. Wright-Foreman goes 1 for 3. 6-1, very early going from Saskatoon. Yang will pick up the dribble. Malik Ben-Levy coming over, pick up Anasike, pass down low for Chad Posthumus. A little bit of contact, no whistle. Posthumus, though, able to turn around, get that one to drop. Chad, well known to the Saskatoon fans here. He played for the Saskatchewan Rattlers in year 1, championship season for Saskatchewan. Jermel Kennedy going to put up the 3. That one a little bit off the mark. So Saskatchewan not finding the basket here. Very early going. Back comes Yang. He looks to take it all the way in. Good defense. Drake Jeffries with the block. Wright-Foreman's going to go on the run. He's got a man with him. Wright-Foreman kicks it back. Malik Ben-Levy, 4th 3.
Good luck from Wright-Foreman. Yeah, he had someone under the hoop, but he knew he had Ben-Levy on behind that 3-point line, ready to knock down the 3.
Pulls Saskatchewan within 4. Anasike back to Yang. Wright-Foreman tried to disrupt the pass, unable to do so. Anasike left wide open for the 3-point attempt. That one rims out, though. Loose ball. Yang had a hand on it, but the Rattlers come away with it. Kennedy grabs it ahead to Ben-Levy. Now to Jeffries. He takes it up and under. Beautiful move. Drake Jeffries underneath with the scoop.
What a layup. Putting a little flash on that.
Allen going to spot up for the long 2. That one comes up short. Kennedy there for the rebound. He'll just take it himself in the other direction. Saskatchewan will tie with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. Wright-Foreman gets the screen. He's going to put up the shot with the hand in his face. He buries the 3. Rattlers with their first lead of the game.
This is the fun, high-octane offense we expect from the Rattlers. They're coming out ready to go toe-to-toe with the Sea Bears.
Yeah, this is a fast, fun start, exactly what we expected. Allen might have walked on his way through. Yang's 3-point attempt, that one rims out. Sea Bears will get a second chance at it. Anasike's shot comes up short. Right out of the gate, Winnipeg hitting a couple of 3s to shock the Rattlers in the opening few seconds, but now they've gone a little bit cold as the Rattlers have heated up, and spinning it home, Justin Wright-Foreman.
I imagine the Sea Bears will need to rotate who's guarding this guy throughout the night, because he is going to take it to the hoop every time.
Yang bounces for Anasike. Spin around shot. Malik Ben-Levy thought he got all ball. Instead, it will be a foul called against Malik Ben-Levy. His first, team's first here. 3.5 minutes into this one. That's pretty much the first stoppage we've seen.
Yeah, both teams breathing heavy, getting a chance here to regroup.
Anasike heads to the free throw line. 84% free throw shooter on the season is EJ Anasike. Really interesting fellow. I know Heather Morrison's going to have more on him coming up later on, but man, one of those guys that it's so much more than just basketball in his life. He pulls the Sea Bears within one as we approach the 6-minute mark here in the first quarter. Fast start to this one. Jeffries thought about the shot, then thought better of it. Now he looks to attack, cradles the ball, tries to go off the glass. That one won't go, loose ball. And Osike on the run and a big dunk to finish it.
Nice fast break there from the Sea Bears, taking advantage of a miss by the Rattlers on the other end.
That gives the Sea Bears back the 1-point advantage. Wright Foreman looks to attack. He takes it all the way and he spins it home once again.
Making it look easy, just slips it in there.
Whistle's going to be blown offensive foul against Winnipeg. Looked like it was away from the ball. This one's going to be called on EJ Anasike. Simon Hildebrand will check into the game. His first shift wearing number 15 for Winnipeg, replacing Chad Posthumus. Always happy to see a fellow Simon H in the building.
You get a lot of those?
Not many. It's like me, him, and Simon Helberg, the guy from The Big Bang Theory. We're the only ones. Wright Foreman, he'll pick up the dribble, put it up from distance. That one's going to be coming up a little bit short. Simon H comes down with the rebound. He'll go on the run with it. He's been impressive in the early going for Winnipeg. Hildebrand hands it off for Yang. Almost hit that midcourt line. Allen back to Yang. Yang from up top. That one a little bit long. Wright Foreman briefly had a hand on it, but it's going to be a second chance for Simon Hildebrand, and he drains the three.
Those are the key to the game we talked about off the hop is the Rattlers really need to take care of the boards. Limit the Winnipeg Sea Bears to one shot. As soon as they give up that second chance, they're going to knock it down.
Halfway home here in the first quarter, visiting Sea Bears with the 2-point lead. Good job by Anasike. Block out on the miss. Allen almost lost the handle, and then he did lose the handle. Wright Foreman had it momentarily. Yang gets it back, leads to the long take for Allen. That one won't go. Adong McCoy there for the rebound. Wright Foreman has a look at head coach Dean Demopoulos. This is Ben Levy. Now Jeffries near side. He'll pick it up, bounces off for Ben Levy, tries to spin his way in. Beautiful move, a little hesitation, off the glass and Malik Ben Levy to tie it up at 15.
Nice move from Ben Levy, gets it down on the post, very patient, pulls out a nice spin move to go to the other side of the hoop.
Yang picks up the dribble, he bounces in, loose ball though, Rattlers come away with it, so a chance to regain the advantage. Wright Foreman will pick it up. He looks down low. Adong McCoy goes up. Nice touch. Rattlers by 2, under 4 to go first quarter. Feels like this one is flying by. Great pace to the game. Adong McCoy trying to prevent Allen's path to the basket. Unable to do so. Great touch off the glass and in to knot things up at 17.
Whew, both teams look like they're struggling to keep up with this pace.
I'm struggling to keep up. There's a lot happening out there. Beautiful pass. Adong McCoy can't finish it off. Wright Foreman, nice vision to find his teammate. Ball out of bounds, and the whistle will blow. We'll head in to the media timeout. Well, all you could ask for, 17-17. Just about 6.5 minutes into this one. We'll take a break. You're watching the CEBL Live on CEBL Plus, TSN Plus, brought to you by BetVictor.
Get ahead of the game with Obasa 6-3 Suites. Looking for short-term furnished housing? Whether your needs are downtown or around the town, Obasa 6-3 Suites can get you into the perfect temporary accommodations. Traveling for work, relocating. Whatever the need, we can assist you anywhere across Canada. Enjoy comfort, connection, and cleanliness with Obasa 6-3 Suites. Contact us today at 877-99-OBASA or visit obasa63.com.
Back inside the Snake Pit, the crowd having a lot of fun on Pride Night. Great to see that rainbow sign. Way to represent. 17-17 coming out of the media timeout. Michael Nuga checking into the game. His first shift of the night for the Saskatchewan Rattlers. He wears number 1. Jelani Watson-Gale in for the Sea Bears. His first shift wearing number 3. Julian Roche also in for the Rattlers. Roche wears 32. Rattlers ball. 3:23 to go, first quarter of play from Saskatoon. Simon Hyatt, Amy Prokop, Heather Morrison with you. Spinning his way through right, Foreman can't get it to go. Second chance won't go for Roche.
The Rattlers really looking to utilize the pick and roll off the top, bring the bigs out, draw them out, and create space for Justin to get to the hoop.
AJ Hess has also checked into the game for the Sea Bears. He had a clear path to the basket there. Maybe just a little bit lackadaisical and missed the easy lay-in, so the Rattlers come back. Turnaround shot, that one won't go for Jamel Kennedy. Controlling Jelani Watson-Gale out of London. In the UK, that is, not the Ontario version. His shot off the mark. Jamel Kennedy there for the rebound. Right, Foreman matched up against his fellow hyphenate, Watson-Gale. Turnover, back come the Sea Bears. Allen wants to take it all the way. He goes hard off the glass and in.
Tough start out of the timeout here for the Rattlers. They're getting a little bit sloppy on the offensive end, need to get back to what was working.
2-point Winnipeg lead in their first ever game here in Saskatoon. We have the birth of a new Western rivalry. Roche trying to work his way through, able to do so, just muscles his way in and gets it to drop.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be pretty. Just gets in there, banging with the big guy, and able to put it in.
That's what you point guards always say. Yeah, those bigs do it. It wasn't pretty, we're just muscling in. Ball out of bounds. It looks like we'll actually have a foul call. Anthony Tigakili is going to check into the game for the Saskatchewan Rattlers. Does so a little bit prematurely.
Rattlers showing their depth right now on the bench, able to move guys in and out, get different looks, manage fouls.
Foul went against Jelani Watson-Gale. That's 2 for him in pretty quick succession. Kennedy takes over ball handling duties. Right, Foreman, quick take. That one rims out. Loose ball. Roche had it for a second. It's the Bears coming away. Allen once again on the run. He looks to attack and gets it to go and one. Great take. Well, we told you about this young man. What an outstanding player he has been through the first 4 games of the season for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. Gets it to go, and now we'll head to the free throw lines. We get another look at it.
Yeah, that's a tough layup. 2 guys contesting, but kept his focus. And yeah, we know that Teddy can put up big points. Like I said earlier, he tied the CEBL record for most points in a single game, scoring 42.
Let's send it over to Heather Morrison. What do you have?
Oh, we got a little problem with the scoreboard here. So what's happened here is they accidentally gave the Rattlers Teddy's 2 points, and he was very quick to let them know, give me my points, give me my points. You know, Teddy's one of those players who I asked him, what's one word to describe the team? He said, together, and you definitely see that here tonight. He rises to occasion when needed, especially when the scoreboard is wrong, but also is a real team player. Back to you guys.
Yeah, and what a talent, as we've seen here in the early going here in year 5 of the CEBL. Mike Nuga showing his talents off the bench, high off the glass and in.
Mike Nuga with a shoe change. He's been rocking some
Ooh.
bright neon yellow shoes, but
That's right.
Tonight it looks like he's gone for a different option.
3-point attempt. That one comes up short. It was Hess putting it up. So game remains knotted up at 21. Under a minute to go. Wide open look from the corner. A little bit long for Jamel Kennedy. Watson Gale comes away with it. He gets it ahead. Long take once again. That one well short for Teddy Allen. Just barely got rim. Kennedy on the run in the other direction. That one won't go. Julian Roche, beautiful tip in.
Nice follow from Julian, cleaning up the garbage from a good take from Kennedy as well.
Gives the Rattlers the 2-point advantage as we approach the second quarter play. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds to go here in the first in Saskatoon. Underneath, and another chance at a 3-point play. Too much body there, apparently, for Julian Roche. So a chance to give the Winnipeg Sea Bears a 1-point lead, perhaps heading into the second quarter of play. Still 4.9 seconds showing on the game clock. DeAndre Bernard's going to check into the game for the Saskatchewan Rattlers. Roche will come out for the final 4.9. Be sure to get your tickets for all upcoming Sea Bears games and become a part of a CBL record-setting fan base before they sell out. Visit cbl.ca/tickets and don't miss out on any of the action. 3-point play can't be completed. Ball loose. Jamel Kennedy, 2 seconds showing on the clock. He'll put it up on the run from half court. Can't find the mark. 23-23 is our score after 10 minutes of play in Saskatoon. We'll take a break. You're watching the CEBL live on CEBL Plus and TSN Plus, brought to you by Bet Victor.
There's so much character here.
Think we should get a home inspection?
Oh, yeah.
What's it look like I'm doing? How's this talk, son? You just have to listen. Yep. She's opening up all her little secrets.
Did he bring that cup from home?
You sure did. Do you need a glass? Get a glass.
RE/MAX agents don't dad-splain. They explain with exactly the advice you need during one of life's biggest decisions from Canada's most experienced agents.
Here we go. 4 minutes. See who can up their ticket for a CEBL championship game.
Just about ready to get things going here in the second quarter play. All knotted up at 23 points apiece. Heather Morrison, what do you have from the timeout there between quarters?
Well, tonight I saw something I don't think I've ever seen before. As the Rattlers silent reporter, Dean Demopoulos, started his huddle with, "Good job, guys." But then his ending words were rebounds, rebounds, rebounds. I had a chance to get in the huddle on the other side too. Mike Taylor's words for his team: get some shots. Back to you.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Heather. Yeah, the teams are kind of following the script. We expected them to pile up the points, and the two leading characters in this one as we drew it up, as Hildebrandt gets the first points in the second quarter, kind of leading the way here in the early going, Amy.
Yeah, absolutely. Teddy Allen leading the way for the Sea Bears with 9 points, and his partner in crime, EJ Onasike, putting in 7. For the Rattlers, Justin Wright Foreman, as expected, putting up some points. He's got 8 on the quarter, and Malik Ben Levy just behind him with 5.
battle for the loose ball leads to a foul against Saskatchewan. Anthony Tigakili called for it. Seabears with the ball and the 2-point lead just underway in the second quarter from Saskatoon. Simon Hyatt, Amy Prokop, Heather Morris, and the whole crew here from the Snake Pit. I'm so glad you could join us on a Friday night. Game 1 of 2 on the weekend here in Saskatoon for the Rattlers. Allen puts up the shot from well outside. Man, that bounced up about as high as we'll see one and almost dropped on the second chance. Doesn't do so. Rattlers go on the run in the other direction. Euro step doesn't lead to a take for Tigakili as he gets it knocked away. Allen on the other end, though, no mistake. Lead 4 for Winnipeg, about the biggest lead we've seen in the last 7 or so minutes of gameplay. As this one's been very tight, back and forth. Mike Nuga controls Malik Ben-Levy. He's a great shooter from outside. Tigakili looking to take it in. He kicks it back outside. Nuga lost the handle, and that might have hurt his shooting opportunities. Tigakili ends up down on the floor as he comes into contact with Shane Asayande, who's fresh into the game for Winnipeg.
Good job by Tigakili getting up for that rebound. Like to see the Rattlers starting to move the ball again. One thing in the first quarter that they gave up a lot was fast break points from those Seabears. So that's an area where the Rattlers will want to tighten things here on the defensive end.
Dong McCoy back into the game, replacing DeAndre Bernard as the long lob pass comes in for Ben-Levy. Yeah, I mentioned Shane Asayande. That's also a familiar name here in Saskatoon. Longtime member of the Saskatchewan Rattlers squad. Nuga's shot won't drop out of bounds. Will stay with Saskatchewan with a fresh 14. Asayande, I believe, played 3 seasons with the Rattlers in addition to playing part of his collegiate career at the University of Saskatchewan. Another 3-pointer won't drop. Another chance for the Saskatchewan Rattlers. Nuga has it, thinks about passing off, and then says, nah, I'm good, gonna shoot, here we go.
When you're the best team from beyond the arc, you've got multiple guys that can knock those down, you may as well shoot them.
A little bit of a discussion here at the scorer's table, whether that was a 3 or a 2. Does go as a 3, pulls Saskatchewan within 1, and now a chance to take the lead. Malik Ben-Levy's 3-pointer won't go. Saskatchewan continuing to do a really good job on the rebounds, and that is huge for them. Battle for the loose ball. This time Winnipeg comes away with it. So still a 1-point lead for the Seabears, set just over 7.5 to go second quarter of play. Allen forces it down low for Hildebrandt. He's matched up against Jeffries. Hildebrandt going to spot up for the jumper. That one no good. Jeffries had it momentarily. Now a battle for the loose ball, and we'll get a foul called. I think it's going to be against Shane Asayande.
Hey, Neil.
Tough one for Asayande. It was really just a loose ball up for grabs, and it's always hard when you get called for a foul on those.
Quick discussion here at the scorer's table about whether that last one was a 3-pointer or a 2. As we get another look at the foul. Now the officials getting together, and they've got it sorted out. Will stay as a 3-pointer for Saskatchewan, so will stay as a 1-point game.
Here we're seeing that. Oh, I thought it was the loose ball. This is the 3-point in question.
Yeah, and they got it right. Nuga pulled that shot, or that foot back, and got it back behind the 3-point line. Rattlers ball trailing by 1, 7:15 to go second quarter. Nuga, Jeffries will pick up the dribble, back to Michael Nuga. He has it up high, back to Jeffries, into the corner. Malik Ben-Levy with the look for 3. That one no good. Allen there for the rebound. We know he loves to run. Tries to pass it off for Chad Posthumus. Good defense by Saskatchewan. So back comes Drake Jeffries. He'll put it up for 3.
Drake Jeffries is a great 3-point shooter. He'll take those looks all day. The Rattlers doing a better job here getting back in transition and stopping the fast break from the Seabears as well.
Anasike with a little bit of a screen there on Mike Nuga. Anasike muscling his way in against Ben-Levy. Unable to get a good look off. Chad Posthumus, shot clock won't reset, doesn't matter. Yang buries the 3-pointer.
Coach Dean not super happy. I think maybe worried about the big spending a little too much time down the paint.
Yeah, that's something I sort of remember from Chad Posthumus's time here in Saskatoon. He liked making camp down there. Michael Nuga's Three-point attempt won't go. Foul going to be called, looks like, against Drake Jeffries. Ball will stay with the Sea Bears. Justin Wright Foreman will check back into the game for the Saskatchewan Rattlers. Bit of a slow start to the second quarter of play here after the shotgun-like start we saw in the first quarter of play where the baskets were falling left and right. 1 point, Sea Bears lead. McCoy matched up down low against Chad Posthumus, and McCoy called for the foul. Jamel Kennedy will check back in for Saskatchewan. Malik Ben-Levy will get a rest.
A lot of subs here in the first half. Bit of a revolving door, trying to find the right unit.
Posthumus hands it back to Allen, tries to snap it down low once again, but once again, great defense. Adong McCoy saw that one coming, but then a bad pass by McCoy, but then a big block by Adong McCoy, but he's going to be called for a foul.
What a sequence. That almost worked out in McCoy's favor.
This is sub. Okay, timeout. It's good. We're good, coach.
It's kind of funny. Dean Demopoulos came over to the scorer's table and he was making the cross-arm signal looking for a substitution, but he actually meant to call a timeout, which confused everybody here at the table. As we get another look at the foul, we'll take the media timeout. You're watching live CEBL basketball on CBL Plus, TSN Plus, brought to you by BetVictor.
Enjoying what's around you. That's what it's all about. Farm to table, in season, locally foraged, look out the window and that's exactly what you'll see on your plate. It's the kind of experience that you'll compare everything else to for years to come. And it's so close, you can almost taste it. Indulge in our unlimited lakes and parkland. Saskatchewan.
Why not? Just watch. Why not? Keep scrolling, eyes lie. Why not?
As a broadcaster and Hall of Fame football player, I'm constantly in the lab of life. For 15 years, my friends at Knott Auto Corp have been pioneers as well. Introducing Winnipeg Car Lab, custom car wraps, graphics, and auto services. Winnipeg, why not get in the lab?
Back live in Saskatoon, 30-29 our score. The visiting Winnipeg Sea Bears with a 1-point advantage over the Saskatchewan Rattlers. Yang heads to the free throw line, looking to pad that lead to 2. The Rattlers own the top home record in the CEBL last season, and will look for your support to do it again. Visit cebl.ca/tickets now and pack the Snake Pit. Good crowd once again here in Saskatoon. Good crowds throughout the CEBL here in the first couple of weeks or so of the season. Great to see. Lots of fans coming out. Yeah, I want to get those tickets. If you can't get the tickets, join us. We'll have coverage for you all season. Travel going to be called against Wright Foreman. Well, sluggish start here to the second quarter kind of continues, Amy. These two teams teamed up to score 46 points in the first 10 minutes of play. The first 5 minutes here in the second quarter, they've teamed up to score 13.
I mean, we wondered if they could keep that pace, but I'm sure we'll get back to it. One stat I meant to drop from the first quarter is that there was 8 lead changes in the first quarter, and I'm sure there's been another handful since, so definitely both teams going back and forth, trying to find their footing in this game.
Allen draws the double team, passes off. Anasike going to put it up from distance. Nice touch, EJ Anasike. The lead now up to 6 for Winnipeg, their largest of the evening. As we pass the midpoint of the second quarter, Wright Foreman going to put it up from distance. Nice touch, Justin Wright Foreman.
I'm not sure there's a shot he doesn't like.
No. I can see the rim, I can hit it. Ball out of bounds, back over to Rattlers as Yang claps his hands in frustration, looks at the bench and pats his chest saying, that was my bad. As he loses the handle, so back over to Saskatchewan. They trail by 4. Mike Nuga sees the path, dishes at the last second. DeAndre Bernard can't find the opening. He passes off for Drake Jeffries. Drake Jeffries for 3.
Great job by Bernard to grab that rebound, kick it out. Jeffries waiting in the corner. You know he's going to knock that down.
Really felt like, you know, in that situation, you kind of expected Bernard to just try and force the shot no matter what, and he didn't. He made the right decision, passed off, and it leads to points. Nice defense once again by Saskatchewan. Another turnover for Winnipeg. Jamel Kennedy going to look to run the floor. He dishes to the corner. Michael Nuga for 3!
One thing I really love about this Rattlers team is their selflessness. All these guys can shoot the ball, but you can see them making the extra pass, finding the open guy in the corner, setting themselves up for really good shots from beyond the arc.
Well, Dean Demopoulos might not have remembered how to call a timeout a couple of minutes ago as he was making the gesture for substitution instead and couldn't figure out why he wasn't getting the timeout, but I think that timeout really worked for the Rattlers. They came out of that on fire, and now it's the Winnipeg Seabears taking a timeout to talk things over.
Yeah, Seabears needing to take a minute here, figure out what's going wrong for them, although it's still a close game.
While we have a second, I want to remind you, or at least let you know, you might not have heard, but a new addition to the Canadian Elite Basketball League this year will be the CEBL Clash coming up on Saturday, August 26th. It'll be the best of the East versus the best of the West. League's top players at the conclusion of the season in Quebec City. That's going to be so much fun, sort of an all-star game. Best players in the CEBL going head-to-head August 26th. There's also been talk that the next round of expansion, because this league just continues to grow and thrive, might go to Quebec City. So perhaps that'll be a prelude to a team arriving there next season, if not the season after. Also want to let you know, each week Foot Locker is giving away $500 in gift cards. Do you have the courtside kicks to compete? Scan the QR code on your screen and select your favorite kicks from around the CEBL to be entered to win. Get those phones out, folks. Win some shoes. Allen inside, losing the handle. Tough foul call against Saskatchewan. Nobody on the Rattlers can believe it. Michael Nuga taking a bit of a zen approach, walking over to the bench and saying, all right, just breathe, everybody. But Coach Demopoulos, he's not listening to that advice, I don't think.
Getting a replay here.
Oh, that's a tough one. Jermel Kennedy just standing there as the crowd here looks at it, and, well, they let the officials know what they thought about that one.
It did look a lot worse in real time, but as always, when things are get slowed
right,
down,
yeah.
You can see there that he really just lost his footing.
And Asike hits the second. That'll tie things up at 37. 3:40 to go, second quarter, wide open. Well, they forgot about Drake underneath.
Seabears are going to be disappointed in that. They take a timeout to regroup and then lose a guy under the hoop. Not a good way to start.
Rattlers by 2. Now Seabears by 1. Nice touch from the corner. That's Okafor, his first points of the night, I believe. Michael Okafor drains the three-pointer. So back to a 1-point Winnipeg lead. Well, the pace has picked up a little bit here in the last couple of minutes. Snap pass across. Michael Nuga's three-pointer rims out. Big battle underneath. DeAndre Bernard, Simon Hildebrandt getting tied up. Simon Hildebrandt wants more action. Good job by DeAndre Bernard to just walk away and say, hey, we got the basketball. I think it's a good reaction from the crowd. Everything's fun, guys.
Coach Demopoulos is out on the court.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know if I've seen that before with the coach going out to retrieve a player.
Yeah, Mike Nuga got kind of hot there. Hildebrandt, Bernard getting tied up. Michael Nuga, yeah, he's not having any of it. Did not like what Hildebrandt was doing. And now the officials going to get together and talk things over as both teams have been sent to their respective benches. So perhaps we'll see some sort of a technical foul.
Tension really starting to build between these two teams. Still just waiting to sort out what's going to come out of this scuffle.
I believe I heard from the official offsetting unsportsmanlike fouls.
The fans are not happy about that result.
So again, DeAndre Bernard, a good job, good aggressive play, I think, on his part. He gets tied up with Simon Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt took exception to it. Then Michael Nuga took exception to his exception, and that led to the offsetting foul. So it will be Rattlers' ball out of bounds. 1 point Sea Bears lead, 3:05 to go second quarter. Drake Jeffries from way outside, that one rims out. Under 3 to go, first half of action from Saskatoon. Watson Gale, now Hildebrandt. Anasike come to set the screen. Nice touch off the glass and in. Jelani Watson Gale gets it to drop the lead. 3 for the Sea Bears. Justin Wright Foreman controls. He's got an opening. He's going to take it all the way. Justin Wright Foreman off the glass and in.
The Sea Bears are just giving Justin too many easy layups in there. I think that's something they're going to have to adjust at halftime.
He's up to 12 points on the night. Drake Jeffries with 10 points. Wright Foreman goes flying, and he's going to be called for the foul for his trouble.
Foreman felt like he was pushed. Let's see the replay here. See if his feet were set.
Yeah, looked like a little bit of a shove there, perhaps, from Watson Gale. What'd you think, Amy?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Watson Gale definitely extended his arm, which would indicate a push. At the same time, Wright Foreman didn't have his feet set, which is kind of an important aspect to get that charge call.
Perhaps, as the old saying goes, ball don't lie, as first free throw rims out for Jelani Watson Gale. He's at 4 points on the night. Now 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Make it 1 for 3. Gonna count the free throw. Will be a foul, it looks like, after the free throw against Anasike, I believe, was the call.
Jelani Watson Gale has been a really good spark plug for the Sea Bears off the bench. He led the Sea Bears in scoring with 22 points off the bench on May 27th against the Bandits, and he's had another efficient bench performance with 12 points against Brampton. So keep an eye on him to help out on the scoring end for the Winnipeg.
Lead 2 for the Sea Bears. Wright Foreman can't hit the shot from distance, so back comes Winnipeg. Under 2 to go second quarter, all the way through. Allen, wow, great touch. High arcing shot, he gets it to drop. And I don't think they could hear it. It's a timeout right after the basket. Timeout, Saskatchewan Rattlers find themselves down by 4, 1:53 to go second quarter of play from Saskatoon. Wow. Fun game, intense action here, Amy.
Lots of action, lots of timeouts, timeout confusion. We've already had a bit of a scuffle.
Still got almost 22 minutes of basketball here to go in Saskatoon. I know early going on, there's maybe a few folks checking in on the league for the first time in the season. In case that's your situation, update you on a couple of changes if you haven't seen anything. Newfoundland Growlers, they suspended their operations coming into the season. They've been replaced by this team, the Winnipeg Sea Bears. Hamilton Honey Badgers have relocated to Brampton, and they'll be playing out of the CAA Center. Guelph Nighthawks have relocated to Calgary. They became the Surge, and they'll be here on Sunday. So the teams are a little bit more geographically distributed right across our country, and we're going to a 2-conference system this year here in the Canadian Elite Basketball League, East and the West, so that'll be great to see. Leads to those geographic rivalries like we have here in Saskatoon tonight. Let's send things down to Heather Morrison.
You know, Simon, this aggression that we're seeing for both the teams, that was right off the top of the game. I was watching Adong McCoy and Chad Posthumus go at it under the net from the second one. In fact, the first sub that Chad took, he raised up his arm and he was showing Coach Mike Taylor a mark that he'd been given. So this has been going on since the beginning game. It's just going to keep building into the second half here. Back to you.
Winnipeg versus Saskatchewan. What more could you expect? Nuga almost turns it over, lucky to get the ball back, and now he's going to take it all the way through. Michael Nuga spins it home.
Any little crack, Michael Nuga can find it. Slips his way to the hoop, easy finish. Good to see him getting going for the Rattlers.
Just under a minute and a half to go, second quarter. Watson Gale looking to answer. He can't get it to go. Second chance for the Sea Bears. Good defense. Ben Levy took a shot to the face there, as getting it to drop was Anasike.
Ben Levy trying to shake it off.
Yeah.
Looked like a punch to the nose.
does get back down the floor as we hit the 1 minute mark. Sea Bears with the 4-point lead. Rattlers with the ball. Ben Levy looking for a little bit of revenge. Turnaround shot. Friendly bounce won't come for the Rattlers. So now a chance to pad that lead perhaps as we get set to send things to the locker rooms for these two teams. Anasike in the corner. Ben Levy out on him. Now back out for Watson Gale up top. This is Allen. Allen picks it up. Watson Gale looking to push his way in. Michael Nuga's going to be called for the foul.
Nice shot fake from Watson Gale. Got Nuga off the ground, into the body. Easy call for the refs.
So Watson Gale to the free throw line. Anthony Tigakili will check in for Saskatchewan. Stefan Ingo will check in for his first shift for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. Told you, Jelani Watson Gale out of the UK, previously played for the Bristol Flyers in the United Kingdom, also played collegiately at Fresno Pacific in California.
Watson Gale had a special moment in the Sea Bears last game where Teddy Allen was injured right at the end of the game, and Watson Gale got the call to take his free throw to hit that target score. So he's he comes off the bench, but his teammates have a lot of trust in him.
Time gets short in the first half. Nice pass. Anthony Tigakili runs the baseline and a big dunk to finish it off. Shot clock off, down to 5 seconds to go in the second quarter. Sea Bears look for an answer from the corner. Okafor, no good. 49-45 will be our score heading to the locker room at the half. A 4-point lead for the Winnipeg Sea Bears as they head into the locker room. Well, we knew this was a good team. We knew this was a team that didn't really play like an expansion team, and I've been impressed with them so far. So many great performances on both sides, including EJ Anasike. He's standing by with our Heather Morrison.
Today, you were ready for a big matchup. Is this what you were expecting from Saskatchewan?
Absolutely, a very competitive team. You know, two teams battling hard, and, you know, we're competing, so this is all I ask.
You are certainly competing. It's a pretty aggressive game out there. How do you stay strong without getting into foul trouble or letting it get out of hand?
You know me, I'm just a leader, and I've been prepared for this moment. So every day, every game, I just give it my all and, you know, control what I can control.
All right, thanks, EJ. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you so much.
Back to you, Simon.
Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you as well to EJ Anasike for spending a couple moments chatting with us. We're going to take a break at the half. 49-45 is our score. The Winnipeg Sea Bears with the 4-point lead. You're watching the CEBL live on CEBL Plus, TSN Plus, brought to you by Bet Victor. Halftime festivities continuing in Saskatoon on Pride Night as the Saskatchewan Rattlers are hosting the Winnipeg Sea Bears tonight. So much great entertainment here tonight. Shanali and Karma Kay both providing some entertainment on Pride Night. And hey, coming up at the half for you folks, we'll catch a piece of our cinematic look at Teddy Allen's record-setting performance last week in Scarborough. Heather will chat with Sea Bears head coach Mike Taylor. We'll take a look at the halftime stats presented by Bet Victor. And Amy will revisit her keys to the game. That's all coming up after the break.
Where do you find your connection to the land, water, and air? Your connection to the people around you. Your Wakotuan. When we make space to be together and learn together in the wide outdoors, it can bring us back to who we are. It can remind us of our place in this wonderful world and our bonds to each other. It's all about that connection. Be together and learn together in our unlimited lakes and parkland. Saskatchewan.
If you could see a doctor from the comfort of your own home, would you? Hi, I'm Dr. Norm Silver, co-founder and CEO of QDoc. QDoc allows you to connect to a local doctor by video. QDoctors can send prescriptions to the pharmacy of your choice, order x-rays and lab tests, and so much more. Signing up is easy. Go to qdoc.ca, register, and be ready to see a doctor from the comfort of your own home. QDoc, a doctor in queue waiting for you.
I mentioned in my intro there's a new star in the league who has etched himself in the CEBL record books, tying a single game scoring points record. Teddy Allen put the rest of the league on notice that the Sea Bears are here to stay and not to be disrespected or taken lightly in any form or fashion this season. Allen stuck it to his former team and quickly became a fan favorite in the Peg with his 42-point performance against the Shooting Stars and was trash-talking with the likes of Jalen Harris and Cat Barber throughout the entire game. He capped his performance off by securing a target score winner and waved goodbye to the sold-out crowd, sprinting over to the bench and shaking the hands of every Shooting Star immediately. We had our cameras on the scene covering the historic night. Let's take a look and see the Teddy Bear at work.
Time to get the CEBL going in the burb here in Scarborough.
In the ends, if I'm not mistaken.
In the ends. And again, if you are new to the CEBL last season and help this Shooting Stars team make it to the CEBL championship game, Teddy Allen, who played with the Stars, he knows this building well. He knows these rims.
And he knows how to do exactly that, which is score. And
I like that ball, by the way.
I do.
You and I got to, well, you kicked my butt a lot playing horse, but that ball is a great ball.
It has a lot of grip to it, for sure.
6 minutes to go, opening frame. Allen back to the corner. Okafor, short again. Problems from the field right now for the Sea Bears, but taking it to the basket. Teddy Allen throws it down, and it's a 2-point game.
Other guys who can really dunk a basketball, but there's only one person I'm putting my money on. And by money, I mean I don't have any, but, you know.
Well, you're going to have a lot more tonight, it looks like. Lou and Cat.
Yeah.
Kitchener, Ontario.
Yeah, that's right.
Could be home to an NBA champion with 3 more wins. Jamal Murray can bring one home. I don't think Denver's going to get beat by the Miami Heat.
I think Teddy Allen might have a case for an NBA team the way he scored.
Oh, he's playing.
I think he's up to 37. He might give Scarborough 40.
89-80. 9 points. Well, the Guru target score is on the floor, but he is shooting here. So Teddy Allen moving closer to the single game CEBL record of 42. Now, Simon Hildebrand missed a couple earlier. There's one. So they are now 6 points away. Jalen Harris and Teddy Allen. Boy, they're talking to each other here. Jalen's right in his ear hole here. And like butter, back we come. Jalen, 3, no. This is absolute bedlam here. Teddy's gonna try it again. Teddy Allen, coast to coast, and it is over. Teddy Allen waves goodnight to the Scarborough Shooting Stars. Shakes their hands. What a game. Partner, I'm breathless. I'm exhausted. I couldn't imagine what these folks are going through, and Teddy Allen rubbing some salt in the wounds. One time for the ends. It doesn't end well tonight. They came all the way back. What a night for the Shooting Stars. What a comeback. But Teddy Allen, this clearly was a revenge game.
Clearly.
By Dangadell.
He gets up in the air. Ali Show with the winner on the scoop shot.
DeVivier, look at this pass. Oh, that's such good basketball.
A little behind the back pass. Ben Levy for 3 for the win. It's good. That's game.
At the half-hour score, 49-45, the visiting Winnipeg Sea Bears with a 4-point lead over the home team Saskatchewan Rattlers. And now standing by with the head coach of the Sea Bears, Mike Taylor, is our Heather Morrison.
All right, Coach, so the Rattlers already have 3 players in the double digits. What are you going to do to shut down this well-rounded attack?
The Rattlers are playing really well. What a great first Prairie Derby, Prairie rivalry we got here. They're a talented team. They got some great individual scores. It's tough for us to guard them. We've got good game plan. We want to try to impact the ball in their pick and roll. We want to try to do a little bit better job with our team defense and spacing and shrinking the floor. But again, give these guys credit. They really played a good tempo. They're very good offensively, and it's a big challenge to stop them. I'm looking for our guys to make the response here in the second half.
With that rivalry, we're getting a lot of aggressiveness. We even saw some unsportsmanlike fouls. What words did you have for you guys at halftime about the aggression?
Well, everything we do has to be strong. The big thing for us is to really play strong on both ends. They're allowing physicality on the court with hand checks, holds. We can't look to the referees for calls. We got to play stronger, play through it, be more precise against the pressure. I hope our guys are really ready for that challenge. I look forward to them to respond here in the second half.
Me too. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you, Simon.
Thanks very much, Heather. Thanks as well to Coach Taylor. Time to take a look at some halftime statistics in this 49-45 game with the Sea Bears with the 4-point advantage after 20 minutes of play here in Saskatoon. Halftime statistics, field goal. Again, these two teams look pretty even. You know, field goal percentage a slight edge for the Sea Bears. 3-point percentage surprisingly also favoring the Sea Bears. And another surprise, rebounds pretty much even. Well, they're exactly even. 21 apiece. Assists a slight edge for Saskatchewan. You gave us some keys to the game when we were kicking things off here earlier, Amy. Let's revisit those, see what you think. Now that we've got 20 minutes of basketball under our belts, first of all, when we take a look at the keys you laid out for the Saskatchewan Rattlers.
Yeah, looking at the Rattlers in the first half, the first key we had was move the ball, and they have 3 players in double digits, which is fantastic. They have a really well-rounded attack, like Heather noted. So they need to keep moving the ball, make that extra pass, get the guys open. Second was take care of the boards, and like you said, it's even on the glass, an area that they'll need to continue to lock down here, and play with pride. They had a good first half against the top team in the West, so let's see what they can put out on the floor in the second half here.
All right, and now on the other side of the floor, Amy, what do you have for us in terms of the Winnipeg Sea Bears keys to the game?
Well, we said it's got to be Teddy time, and he's delivered. He's got 13 points in the first half, with his buddy EJ chipping in 14. Those two will need to continue to carry the offensive load here in the second. We asked them to force them inside. The Rattlers are only 6 for 19 from beyond the arc. They're doing an okay job, but they've also allowed a lot of easy layups for Justin Wright-Foreman and a few other players. And close out the game, well, that's yet to be seen.
Absolutely, yeah. We got 20 minutes of basketball action coming your way here from Saskatoon. Anasike and Allen leading the way, as Amy mentioned, for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. Also a nice game off the bench for Jelani Watson-Gale. He's at 7 points on the night for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. And as we heard, 3 players in double digits already for Saskatchewan: Drake Jeffries, Justin Wright-Foreman, and again, that man off the bench, Michael Nuga. 10 points coming in as the Rattlers' so valuable 6th man. Just about ready to get things going here in the third quarter from Saskatoon. Simon Hyatt, Amy Prokop, Heather Morrison with you tonight on the call. So glad you could be with us. One of 3 games being played tonight in the Canadian Elite Basketball League. We'll update you on the scoreboard a little bit down the road. We've had 1 game already wrap up, another game in progress, about a half an hour ahead of us. And we got 2 quarters of basketball to go from Saskatoon. Rattlers and Sea Bears make their way back out onto the floor. It's Winnipeg to start the third quarter with the ball and the 4-point lead. Crowd is pumped on Pride Night in Saskatoon, making a bunch of noise tonight. It's been a fun game, been an intense game. The rivalry has just been born, and already it's lived up to the billing. Okafor muscles his way in, just kind of created some space against Jeffries, gets the easy lay-in, and just like that, right out of the gate, 2 points for Winnipeg.
Okafor giving Jeffries a smile there, a little bit of friendly banter.
Wright-Foreman draws the double team. He passes off for Malik Ben-Levy against Chad Posthumus. High arcing shot. Gets contact, foul called against Winnipeg.
Posthumus not super happy with that call. A little bit of contact though. He is the captain for the Sea Bears.
And really cool for him getting a chance to play in his hometown of Winnipeg. Mentioned first season of the CBL. He played here in Saskatoon for the Rattlers, but getting a chance to live at home and play for the Sea Bears, that's gotta be great.
Yeah, and he has a very storied experience of playing professionally. He's played 43 career games in the CEBL and 150 professional games in Canada, Japan, and Argentina.
Yang up high, gets the screen from Posthumus. Okafor going to put it up from distance, hand in his face. Wright-Foreman there for the long rebound. He'll head in the other direction. 1 for 2 for Ben-Levy on those free throws moments ago. Open look, Drake Jeffries, 4-3 from the corner.
We see there the Sea Bears bringing a double team, trying to get the ball out of Wright-Foreman's hands, but luckily for the Rattlers, they got other options.
Pulls Saskatchewan within 2. Allen Short, well short, able to get his own rebound somehow as a couple of Rattlers just kind of let it go through them. Great awareness there by Allen. He cleans it up back up to a 4-point Winnipeg lead.
Teddy Allen is a surprising force on the boards. He's 4th in average total rebounds, averaging 11 per game. So he's kind of unassuming coming in from the perimeter and crashing those boards.
Jermel Kennedy can't find the mark with his left hand, leads to opportunity on the other end. Chad Posthumus with the lay-in, lead back up to 6 for the Sea Bears. Early going third quarter. Sea Bears looking to improve to 4-1 on the season. A most impressive mark it would be for a brand new team. Rattlers trying to not let that happen. Offensive foul, Justin Wright Foreman going to be called for the charge.
Yeah, you kind of saw that one coming from a mile away even before Justin took off. Teddy Allen was there with his feet set outside of the arc, and easy call for the refs.
Second foul of the game on Justin Wright Foreman. Sea Bears with the ball, kicked out of bounds by Wright Foreman. Sea Bears will need someone to inbound the ball. It's a key part of the game. Now we got it.
A little bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, that's all right. That happens. Yang up high. 2 minutes into the third quarter of play. Yang bounces off for Posthumus. Thought he might have shuffled his feet there. Nice turnaround shot. A little bit of a hook. Gets it to drop, and now all of a sudden the Sea Bears with an 8-point lead. Wright Foreman a little bit out of control. Foul going to be called against Allen, and he gives the officials an earful. His teammate Yang comes over to pull him away. Now Chad Posthumus takes over that duty.
This is the biggest lead in the game for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. They were leading by 7 at one point in the first half, but 8 points here.
Drake Jeffries, though, there to make it a 5-point game. He hits for 3. He's starting to heat up. How big is that for Saskatchewan? If he can get going, that gives him 16 points on the night. He had that reputation coming into the season, just an outstanding 3-point shooter. Okafor down low, he gets shut down, kicks it back outside for Allen, down to 2 on the shot clock. Good defense by Kennedy, he didn't get it off. Great defense, Jermel Kennedy, not giving him any sort of opening.
Yeah, fantastic defense there from Kennedy, moving his feet, not biting on the jump fakes, and getting the 30-second call, 24-second call.
Saskatchewan controls down 5. Quick take for Wright Foreman. Buries the 3-pointer from outside.
Yang dropped his hand in frustration at a loss of how to stop Wright Foreman. He felt like he was right in his face.
Yang back to Anasike. He's matched up against Ben Levy, who tries to get a hand in the face. Might have disrupted the shot just a little bit. Jeffries there for the rebound on the miss. Coach Demopoulos imploring his team to push their way down the floor. A 2 would tie. 3 would give him the lead. Jeffries, he'll pick up the dribble, thought about the shot, back into the hands of Wright Foreman. He goes to his left, picks it up, tries to dish off for Jeffries, but the only one there is Yang. He's gonna look to take it all the way. Ben Levy comes back to try to prevent the basket, unable to do so, so back up to a 4-point Winnipeg lead.
Good hustle by Ben Levy
Yeah,
to try
totally.
to get back on that. I'm impressed, and he got up, hit it at its peak, but it still unfortunately dropped in.
Wright Foreman picks up the dribble. This is Ben Levy. Jeffries thought about the shot, hesitation. Now he'll kick it back outside, no look pass. Jermel Kennedy, Malik Ben Levy, no good. Jeffries gets up there to try and grab it out of the air, but coming away with it are the Sea Bears. Rattlers showing great hustle. Allen off balance, that shot won't go. Jeffries comes down with a loose ball. Rattlers will head in the other direction. Good job by the Sea Bears to get back on it. Drake Jeffries buries the 3, nevertheless makes it a 1-point game.
Jeffries has brought a lot of energy for the Rattlers this half. He's putting up points, but he's also making it happen on the boards. You can see him flying around the court. This is great to see.
He's taken over the scoring lead for Saskatchewan, up to 19 points on the night with that 3-pointer. Yang up high, down to 3 on the shot clock, able to get the shot off. Second chance for the Sea Bears as we hit the midpoint here in the third quarter. Anasike trying to spin his way through. Malik Ben Levy looks like he's going to be called for the foul. Substitutions on both sides. Roche and Nuga will come in for Saskatchewan. Hildebrandt will come in for the Winnipeg Sea Bears, but before that can happen, we're going to have the media timeout. This one tight as can be throughout. 59-58 Winnipeg. We'll take a break. You're watching live CEBL basketball on CEBL Plus and TSN Plus, brought to you by Bet Victor.
job.
59-58 our score here coming out of the media timeout in the third quarter in Saskatoon. Winnipeg with the 1-point lead. Drake Jeffries having a great game for the Saskatchewan Rattlers. He's really caught on fire in the last little bit, up to 19 points on the night to lead all scorers. Now 5 out of 8 on three-point shooting, Amy. Feels to me like the Rattlers are doing a really good job of getting him involved in the offense tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Drake shooting 62% from beyond the arc. He's heating up, and the Rattlers are finding him. Great to see another player contributing within the offense, and definitely will start to open up looks for other guys on the floor.
Interested in a chance to win an all-inclusive paid trip to Championship Weekend this summer in Vancouver? Scan that QR code now and enter the Covers Player of the Game contest and select who you think will be selected as today's Player of the Game, and you could find yourself in Vancouver for Championship Weekend. Following the free throws, up to a three-point lead. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, on your way out tonight, don't forget to pick up your posters. Justin Wright Foreman.
Wow, that's the first dunk I've seen from him.
I think he's pretty good at it. Yeah, me too. Yang will pick up the dribble on the other end. Hildebrandt on the drive. Good defense there by Roche, and then picking him up once again with good positioning. Hildebrandt couldn't get the look, so back comes Saskatchewan. They've been trailing for a while now, but they've got a chance to get the lead back here. Jermel Kennedy with the look off, finds the open lane. Rattlers by 1.
I don't know what Coach Demopoulos said during that timeout, but the Rattlers are coming out with some authority.
Absolutely. I think it was something along the lines of, okay, Justin come up with one of the most spectacular dunks we've ever seen. And then Jermel do a beautiful little no luck to fake everybody out. And next thing we'll be leading. Simple as that. It's basketball, Amy. Just basketball. Ball out of bounds following the foul. We'll stay with Winnipeg. Now trailing by 1, an unfamiliar position for them. Nice touch once again, Allen. So good going off the glass.
Drake Jeffries asking the ref to just watch a little bit of hook from the Sea Bears when they're attacking the hoop.
Turnaround shot again, Justin Wright Foreman, a beautiful touch. These two going head to head. They certainly haven't been the only stories tonight, but we keyed on this matchup, and it has been a lot of fun. Justin Wright Foreman, Teddy Allen tonight. No good for Anasike. So back comes Saskatchewan up 1. Michael Nuga looking to run the floor. He can't find the angle. Rebounded, though, by Saskatchewan. Nice touch, Justin Wright Foreman burying the 3. He can do it inside, he can do it outside.
Big board by Roche, kicking it out to Wright Foreman, and he had a little bit of a dance there
Yes,
for the
he
Seabears
did.
bench.
And a CK with the rebound. He gets it to drop. Seabears trailing by 2. Saskatchewan with the ball. Justin Wright Foreman heating up. Now he's been hot all game. That one misses. Mike Nuga there to clean it up, though. Beautiful move. Lays it in with the left.
We call that a heat check by Wright Foreman. He's got to see, may as well take the shot, see if he's still hot.
Absolutely. Allen, a nice move to fake out Jeffries, and he buries the three-pointer.
An interesting thing about Teddy Allen is that he went from being a role player in 2022 for the Shooting Stars to now being the key scorer for the Seabears. So a bit of a role change for him, but he's embracing it.
Nuga's three-pointer, no good. Good job by Roche to tip it to his teammate Kennedy. Leads to the open take for Wright Foreman. That one rims out. Allen on the run, looking to go coast to coast, running floater. Finds the sweet spot on the rim and drops.
The Seabears getting back out on the fast break. This gave them a lot of success in the first half, so something the Rattlers are going to need to shut down here.
Snap pass, Jermel Kennedy for 3! Now we're back to that pace we saw in the first quarter where teams just trading baskets back and forth. Ball out of bounds, back over to Saskatchewan following the miss. Substitutions on both sides. Anthony Tiga Keeley for Saskatchewan. Jelani Watson Gale and Stefan Ingo in for Winnipeg. Rattlers with the ball up to a minute and a half to go third quarter tonight in Saskatoon.
Both teams getting some fresh legs in there. Got to keep up with this tempo.
Nuga controls. He finds Jeffries. Jeffries pulls back, puts up the long 3. Jeffries buries it. He's up to 22 on the night. One minute remaining, third quarter. Simon Hildebrandt left alone for the three-pointer. That one no good. Second chance ends up in the hands of Allen. Running take no good. Roche there to clean it up. He'll send the Rattlers back down the floor.
Good team defense by the Rattlers. They're getting out, contesting the shot with guys behind them ready to step in if they drive.
Good vision. He had Roche down low, just a little bit too much on that pass from Wright Foreman. So out of bounds, back over to the Seabears. 37 seconds to go, third quarter. Saskatchewan leads by 5. Saskatchewan leads by 2. Great touch. Jelani Watson Gale buries the 3.
And there he is, Watson Gale off the bench, bringing the spark that the Seabears need.
Wright Foreman looks like he wants to take it all the way. No, he's going to kick it out for Jeffries. Jeffries a step to his right. Shot partially disrupted by Hess. Hess ran the floor. Allen didn't see him, though.
Jeffries spending a little bit too much time looking for the call there. Needs to get back on defense for the fast break.
Jeffries, good defense, though. Once he does come back, tough foul call there. Apparently he got Allen. So that'll be free throws. The clock off here.
Little frustration there from Jeffries.
Yeah, no kidding.
Felt like he should have got the foul call on the other side. Comes back down defensively. Feels like he's playing good defense, but gets the foul call.
Might have been a little bit handy just before the shot went up. So Allen with a chance to tie this one heading into the fourth quarter. Just 0.2 seconds showing on the clock. Crowd excited because Allen misses the front end. So it will be the Saskatchewan Rattlers with the lead heading into the fourth quarter, but it will be a slim margin. Crowd here at the Snake Pit making a ton of noise trying to upset Allen. Imagine not having much of an effect on the pro. No good. 0 for 2 from the free throw line goes Allen.
Rare misses from Teddy Allen. Coming into the game, he was shooting 91.7% from the free throw line. So usually those don't happen.
75-73 is our score after 3 quarters of play. We'll take a break. You're watching the CEBL live on CEBL Plus and TSN Plus, brought to you by Bet Victor.
Get ahead of the game with Obasa 6-3 Suites. Looking for short-term furnished housing? Whether your needs are downtown or around the town, Obasa 6-3 Suites can get you into the perfect temporary accommodations. Traveling for work? Relocating? Whatever the need, we can assist you anywhere across Canada. Enjoy comfort, connection, and cleanliness with Obasa 6-3 Suites. Contact us today at 877-99-OBASA or visit obasa63.com.
Big deficit here, and they're going to have to carve into it before we get into target score time. He did it! Just won this game! Absolutely incredible comeback.
And it's good. There's a party in downtown Montreal.
Will they go for the win? Yes, they will! James Scrubb, he's going to try it. He hits it! Bill Scrubb! Wide open from the corner, yes! Ball, here's Chapman for three! Hits it! Look out! Here they come. Johnny Verhana-Maskel spins, and he nails it! From the corner, Robertson! Boom, like that! Scarborough! Oh, contested shot, and it's good! Oh!
Sam Harrison to send them to the nation's...
Gotta count it, and one, and you know what? He's been...
10 minutes to go in Saskatoon. Rattlers lead by 2. Let's send it down to Heather.
What I feel for Coach Mike Taylor. He's going through the play. If it's Nuga, do this. If it's Wright Foreman, do this. He's got to get around that all-around attack that the Rattlers are bringing. But the one thing he did say at the end there is he wants to see them finish the offensive attack, and that includes getting those rebounds. Back to you, Simon.
Yeah, the Rattlers with all of their weapons on display tonight as Mike Nuga puts up that long 2. Little bit of a shove, doesn't bother him. Rattlers lead by 4. Nuga now up to 14 points on the night, 22 apiece for Drake Jeffries and Justin Wright Foreman. As we get underway here in the 4th quarter of play in Saskatoon, 3 games in the CEBL tonight. This one heading towards the target score. Great touch, Jelani Watson. Gale buries the 3-pointer. Makes it a 1-point game.
That makes it 13 points on the night for Watson Gale, who's again contributed off the bench. We also have Teddy Allen, who's been leading with 22 points, and EJ Onosike with 18.
Tiga Keeley up for Ben Levy. He's not afraid to shoot from out there. Down to 3 seconds on the shot clock. Going to drive instead all the way. Offensive foul. Now the official's going to get together and talk it over.
Initially calling it a charge. There's a lot that goes into this type of call. There's
Absolutely.
position on the floor. Are they outside of the arc? Feet need to be set.
Get another look at it here, Amy.
They also take into consideration, has the offensive player left the ground already when they become set beneath them?
So they're now going to say it's an inadvertent whistle. Shouldn't have been a foul called because of the heels in the circle. Now, looking at the replay, I'm not sure that that's actually the case. I don't know if heels were in the circle. So with the inadvertent whistle, it's basically treated like a jump ball. And so with that, possession arrow favoring Winnipeg.
Yeah, Rattlers not happy about that because had it been called correctly the first time, they would have likely gotten a foul call. So not only did they not get the call, but they lost possession.
So back to Winnipeg, down 1, 8:45 to go. Quick take for Hess from the top of the key. That one no good, way up to grab that rebound, Adong McCoy. Nuga ahead for Kennedy. He'll direct traffic from outside. He's gonna spot up for 3. That one just gets front of the rim, won't go. Loose ball tracked down by Simon Hildebrand.
Not my favorite look from the Rattlers. They need to really get back to moving the ball, going 1v1.
Inside, we're gonna get a jump ball, it looks like. Sea Bears wanted a foul. Now with the tie-up, it's going to be Rattlers ball. Coach Taylor giving the officials an earful now. Substitution for the Rattlers. Wright Foreman will check back in. Anthony Tiga Keeley out for the Rattlers. 8:15 remaining as Taylor continues to bark.
Man, every time I look up, a different team's in the lead.
Yeah.
We've had 18 lead changes in at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, that's a sign of a fun basketball game. Michael Nuga all the way through, gets it to go. Lead 3 for Saskatchewan. Directing traffic, Watson Gale. He brings it back up high. Right, Foreman picks him up and picks up the basketball, knocking it out of bounds. Will stay with Winnipeg. 9 on the shot clock. Okafor going to check into the game for the Sea Bears.
Yeah, really nice defense from Wright Foreman. Staying with him, timing his jump, able to block that shot.
9 on the shot clock. Sea Bears need to get it in. Good awareness there by Jelani Watson-Gale to inbound it off of the body of a Rattlers player. His time was getting short. Now the long inbound pass finds Ingo. This is Allen. McCoy with a hand in his face. Wow. Well, Don McCoy did all he could, but Allen just buried it.
Putting up rainbows for Pride Night.
Nice, I like it. That'll tie things up at 79. Right, Foreman on the drive. He scoops it under, can't get it to go. He wanted the foul. He's got to get back to the play on the run. Little out of control back over to the Rattlers. Right, Foreman didn't get back into the play because he was on the floor. He ends up getting the long outlet pass, but can't turn it into points. So back come the Sea Bears. Allen dishes off for Ingo. Watson-Gale now on the outside. He'll look to drive. Offensive foul.
Watson-Gale a bit confused there, not quite sure why he got that foul call. See the replay here.
Look, maybe a little bit of an elbow on his way through.
A little bit of an elbow, a little bit of dramatics from Wright Foreman, but either way, he got the call.
Knotted up at 79, just under 7 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter in what has been an absolute thriller. Foul as Wright Foreman was driving. He'll head to the free throw line.
I love the confidence of Wright Foreman. He
Yeah.
just took 2 layups, missed one, got blocked, and decided, no, I'm going to go right back in there. I have confidence in myself.
Wright Foreman 1 for 3 on free throws on the evening. 62.5% free throw shooter on the season is this Rattlers star. Hey, the Sea Bears are going to return home following this crazy 4-game road trip they've had. They'll welcome in the Edmonton Stingers to the Canada Life Center for some Monday night basketball coming up. Tip-off 7 p.m. Central in Winnipeg. Be sure to tune in to CEBL Plus, TSN Plus for complete coverage of that one. Man, saw the atmosphere game 1 in Winnipeg. More than 7,000 fans on hand as the new team was christened. Imagine we'll see more of the same game 2. Following the free throws, it's a 2-point Saskatchewan lead. Now we're going to get more free throws. It'll be the Sea Bears heading to the line. Jeffries in for Saskatchewan. Ben Levy out. Anasike heads to the free throw line. The Rattlers will play the second game of a weekend homestand. That one's coming up as they welcome in Steph Smith and the other new team in the league, the Calgary Surge, to the Snake Pit this Sunday. Tip-off 3 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. Come on out to the Snake Pit or join us. I'll be here. You'll be here.
I'll be here.
We'll be here, folks. Going to be a lot of fun. Check it out on Sunday as the Surge comes to town. Teams trading free throws back. Tied up at 81, just over 6.5 to go in this one. Jermel Kennedy loses the handle on the hard pass from Wright Foreman.
Yeah, tough turnover there for the Rattlers.
Yeah. Timeout for Saskatchewan. 6:22 to go, fourth quarter. Just be the regular timeout. Tight, back and forth affair throughout. One more update on your leading scorer, Justin Wright Foreman now leading the way for Saskatchewan. He's up to 24 points on the evening. Drake Jeffries with 22 for the Snakes, and Michael Nuga again off the bench with 16 points. The rest of the Rattlers bench has combined for just 6 points on the evening. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching the CEBL live on, pardon me, it's not a break. I misheard things. I'm just going to keep on telling you statistics, folks. Teddy Allen with 25 points, EJ Anosike with 20 points for the Sea Bears, and Jelani Watson-Gale with 13. Let's send things down to Heather. We'll take a little break with Heather Morrison. Heather, what do you have?
I've got a break for you.
Awesome, I need one, clearly.
EJ Anosike, I mean, you're just mentioning there he has 20 points, but we haven't even got into his story. He's such an incredible person. I had a chance to chat with him today. He was telling me about his 7 siblings, some of them being doctors and nurses. And Amy says that I insinuated that his mom may be disappointed that he went into basketball. He says that was all evened out when he got his 2 master's degree. He's got a degree in agriculture and an MBA as well. I think he's working towards that one. But what he told me was that he's also started 2 nonprofits to increase sport, specifically the sport of basketball in Africa, in Nigeria. So, I mean, all around an incredible human being. And I don't even know if you know this, Chad Posthumous as well, Queen's Platinum Diamond Jubilee medal. He received that as well for his work with youth in Winnipeg. So we've got some really caring team members there with the Winnipeg Sea Bears.
Yeah, that is great to see. Obviously, being a part of the community, giving back to the community, that's such a huge part of being in the CEBL, and great to see the members of the Sea Bears doing that here in their first year of existence. Coming out of the Rattlers timeout, Sea Bears almost turn it over. Still plenty of time on the shot clock for them. Anosike hesitates, spin around move, nice move. Anosike gets it to go in off the glass. 2-point Sea Bears lead.
Such a mature player down there in the post. Patient, knows just to pivot, wait for his shot.
Right, Foreman turnaround shot. We're knotted up at 83. I feel like the target score time is going to be fun. As we steamroll our way towards that. This game has been close throughout. 2 highest scoring teams in the league, giving us everything we expected tonight. Thought Allen might have shuffled his foot there. Rattlers will come away with the ball. 5:21 to go.
Kennedy doing a really nice job on Teddy Allen here in the second half. He's done better to contain him.
Nuga up high, he'll look to attack. Kicks it off to the corner, shot no good for Jeffries. Allen, he'll spot up for 3 on the run. That one rims out. Good job by Roche to get up and snap that one out of the air. Under 5 remaining. Nuga draws the double team. Almost loses the handle, and it is stripped away. Okafor gonna go on the run. Shot will be waved off. Foul will be called on Nuga.
Sea Bears bringing the double team there on Nuga, catching him off guard. Unfortunately, took a bit of a frustration foul there on the other end as well.
4:41 to go. Fourth quarter. Malik Ben-Levy getting ready to check into the game for Saskatchewan. Julian Roche will come out. Now it looks like the Sea Bears want a timeout.
Ben-Levy's such an important leader for this team, so I'm not surprised Coach Demopoulos wants to get him out there.
Mention the fact this is just one of 3 games tonight in the Canadian Elite Basketball League. Earlier this evening, Honey Badgers downing the Vancouver Bandits 98-74, so an impressive victory for them. Badgers will improve to 4-2 on the season with that win, dropping the Bandits to 1-4 with their loss. Other action, Calgary continues to play good basketball as they get ready to make their way to Saskatoon. They come away with the 86-79 victory over the Ottawa Blackjacks. Calgary improves to 4-1 on the season. Blackjacks drop to 3-2 with the loss. So man, some impressive play from the new teams in the league. Winnipeg obviously giving the Rattlers all they can handle, and now with their win tonight, Calgary up to 4-1 as they'll come into Saskatoon on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, the West is proving to be very competitive. The Winnipeg sitting at the top of the division or the conference right now, but we'll see what happens tonight with the Rattlers down the stretch here.
25 points now for Teddy Allen, 22 for EJ Anosike for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. Jelani Watson-Gale, 13 off the bench. Only one other player off the Winnipeg bench has scored tonight. That's Simon Hildebrandt with his 5 points. Sea Lions ball out of bounds, 4:41 to go. Coming out of the Winnipeg timeout. Long inbounds pass finds Allen over the outstretched arms of Kennedy. Allen gonna spin his way through, great move. Looks like we might have a delay of game warning against Winnipeg following the basket that gave Winnipeg the 2-point lead, 4:34 to go. Approaching target score time. Heather Morrison standing by to tell us all about that. Malik Ben-Levy, Jamel Kennedy now. Far side. He'll spot up for 3, that one well off the mark. So now it's Winnipeg with the ball and the 2-point lead.
Sea Bears again bringing that double team up top against the guards, trying to get it out of the guards' hands and get the Rattlers out of their rhythm.
Watson-Gale back to Allen. Allen on the run, off the glass and in. He's up to 29 on the night. Foul going to be called against Winnipeg. That might have been an intentional idea there, trying to force the target score ending now that they've opened up the 4-point advantage. So we'll take a timeout, and on the other side of the break, we'll tell you all about it. You're watching the CEBL live on CEBL Plus and TSN Plus, brought to you by BetVictor.
No, you definitely not scoring on me.
$87-83 is our score. Winnipeg with the 4-point lead. Time to fire up the minivan because we're heading to Target. Target score time. Who's got the keys? Heather Morrison's got the keys. Heather, what do you have for us?
Well, everybody needs to buckle up because here we go. It's Target score time. So this happens after the first stoppage of play after the 4-minute mark, once we get below 4 minutes in the fourth quarter. Now, time does not mean anything except for the shot clock. The shot clock still runs, but other than that, this is not about time anymore. It is about points. So we have added 9 points to the leading score, which is right now, that is the Winnipeg Sea Bears with 87. So we've added 9. Our target score is 96. Whoever gets there first wins the game. They can win it on a free throw. They can win it on a three-pointer. They can win it on a layup. Once that ball goes in the net, game over.
Sloppy ball handling here by the Saskatchewan Rattlers. Careless turnover, but a good job to prevent the fast break points for Winnipeg.
Christmas came early there for the Sea Bears. I don't know what was happening for Ben-Levy.
4-point Winnipeg lead. Hildebrandt looking to drive. Oh, chance at a 3-point play. Looked like good defense there by Jamel Kennedy, but a great take by Hildebrandt. He gets it to go.
Yeah, strong take by Hildebrandt there. Moving them, inching them closer to that target score. Not what the Rattlers want, giving up a 3-point play.
No good, but rebounded by the Sea Bears. How huge is that? Allen thought about the 3-point shot. He looks to drive, ends up on the floor. Going to be another tie-up. Jump ball, possession arrow favoring Winnipeg. Sea Bears now within 7 of that target score. Rattlers 13 points away.
This is a big stop here for the Rattlers. Look at that, Teddy Allen chipping in, grabbing him up.
What can't this man do? He can do it all.
We knew he was versatile, but
a little bit of mop-up work underneath. Brief delay now here at the scorer's table. It's an issue with the shot clock. Good job by the scorer's table. Now the officials, I believe I heard them say that the shot clock is actually going to be 7 seconds. We'll see what the final decision is here. And it will be 7 seconds going on to the shot clock.
yeah, that's a big change.
Yeah.
That's a big change for the Rattlers. They only need to hold them off for 7 seconds here. Sea Bears now, they need to get a quick shot off.
Coach Demopoulos gets the explanation, as does Coach Taylor. Again, game clock is off, 7 on the shot clock. Allen receives a quick inbounds pass. Ben Levy reaches in to try and disrupt the shot. Able to do so, prevented a big dunk, but it will be free throws for Anasike.
Yeah, Rattlers defense letting them down there. They had Ben Levy come across, but they missed the rotation. Right Foreman there, or someone from the top needed to drop down on Anasike.
And a good job there, I think, preventing the easy basket as you see the front end misses on the free throws. So that was a good foul. Rattlers need to do a good job on the rebounding if this one misses. It does not, however, so that puts the Sea Bears up to 90, 6 points away from the target score. Right, Foreman brings the ball up, pressure again at midcourt. It's worked well for Winnipeg. Ben Levy to the corner. Jermel Kennedy for 3, comes up short. Good job to get up there and play it off the rim, which again, you can do here in the FIBA rules. Getting way up there was Michael Okafor.
You can see the Rattlers getting a little rushed on offense as soon as they break that double team, feeling like they need to take the next shot.
Shot clock wound down. I think Coach Taylor is saying that felt like a short clock, and I agree with him. I was surprised to see it. And on the other end, a 3-point play, and I think the Sea Bears are irate because I think there was something wrong with the shot clock, because that was a very quick possession, led to a forced take. Shot that the Sea Bears didn't want to take. Now Coach Taylor is off and giving the officials an earful about it. Coach Taylor understandably very upset about that situation, as it leads to a possible 3-point play. Ben Levy can't complete it, however. Rattlers within 11 points of the target score. Sea Bears just 6 points away.
Both teams missing some clutch free throws down the stretch here.
And then a tough foul call underneath. Malik Ben Levy can be called for the shot to the head as Anasike was going up. Teddy Allen knows that's not actually his job, right? Like, he doesn't have to be the guy on the mop, right?
I just think he might enjoy it.
He might enjoy it.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a future in curling for him. Anasike to the free throw line, hits the front one, pulls the Sea Bears within 5.
You know, he did say that the word he described his team as was together, so he's doing his part.
Absolutely he is. Anasike hits them both. Gives him 24 points on the night. Teddy Allen continuing to lead the way with his 30. Kennedy comes back up to help out Wright Foreman. Justin gets the ball back, draws the double team once again, and it's going to lead to another turnover. Anasike going to look to run the floor. That one won't drop, though. Wright Foreman gets a shot to the head. He's upset about it. Foul is called. Anasike looked like he had the easy basket there, unable to finish, and now it'll be free throws for the Saskatchewan Rattlers. These are huge as they try and stay in this one. They'll need to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. I mean, this is something that the Rattlers were focusing on. They did such a good job in the first game, only turned it over 7 times, but then the 2 games after that, 21 turnovers last Saturday, 20 turnovers in their victory against Scarborough on Sunday night, and a couple of really costly ones down the stretch here for Saskatchewan.
Yeah, anytime you're making over 10 turnovers a game, you're making it pretty hard on yourself.
Wright Foreman brings Saskatchewan within 9 points of that target score. 4 points needed for the Sea Bears.
Rattlers need a big stop here.
Fall away shot, nice touch. Jelani Watson-Gale. 1 basket needed for the Sea Bears as they look to improve to 4-1 on the season. Ben Levy gets the high arcing pass from Wright Foreman, leads to the open take for Michael Nuga. That one no good. Allen gets his hands on it, tries to throw it up to a teammate, but it's the Rattlers coming away with it. They'll keep the ball. Good awareness there by Michael Nuga.
The Rattlers are just totally flustered here with this double team that the Sea Bears are bringing up top. I'm not quite sure why they haven't been able to just calm down, break the double team, and move the ball around.
Kennedy. Wright Foreman, hand in his face, going to be fouls. Free throws here for Justin Wright Foreman, and man, this is exactly what the Rattlers need. Head to the free throw line. Chance to pull them within 4 points of the Sea Bears and 6 points of the target score, as it will be 3 free throws for Justin Wright Foreman.
Yeah, this is exactly what the Rattlers needed. Slow down the game, get to the line.
Hits the first of 3. That gives Justin Wright Foreman 29 points on the night. Drake Jeffries with 22 for Saskatchewan. Building goes silent as Wright Foreman hits the second. Wright Foreman now 7 of 9 from the free throw line on the evening. Third one rattles home. Great pressure free throws. Justin Wright Foreman buries them. We've got a timeout. Timeout, Winnipeg Sea Bears. So now they just need 1 basket. 2 or 3 will win it for them. Saskatchewan 6 points away from target score. This one has been close throughout, back and forth affair all night long. Winnipeg went on a little run, largely off the strength of their defense and the outstanding performance of Teddy Allen. He's up to 30 points on the night as we get a look at some of his highlights. Doing it all, hitting from outside, attacking inside, playing good defense. He's been working the mop as well. Man, oh man, what an impressive performance for a guy. As you said, Amy, this guy was a role player last year. He's a superstar. This is a superstar in the making.
Yeah, it must be quite a role switch for him, but he's certainly embracing it. He's doing really well with the Sea Bears this season, and it doesn't look like he's slowing down. This is our key point of the game for the Sea Bears was, can they close it out?
Yeah.
And I'm sure that that's what Coach Taylor's talking about right now. He wants to see efficient shot selection, maybe get it inside. Let's get high percentage shots from the team to finish this game out.
So again, any basket wins it for the Winnipeg Sea Bears in their first ever visit to Saskatoon. Rattlers still 6 points away from the target score. Heather Morrison standing by. What do you have for us, Heather?
I actually don't have much for you because I could not hear Coach Mike Taylor at all. The fans getting really involved, now taunting the coach as he's trying to give notes during the timeout. So they're chanting, Michael, Michael, Michael. Give credit to head coach Michael Taylor. He stayed focused and he was able to give the notes. Did I hear them? No.
Yeah, crowd doing a great job. We talk about the 6 men.
Yeah, desperation foul there. Wright Foreman doing the right thing. Force him to go to the line.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Rattlers once again didn't have the rotation underneath the hoop that they needed.
Exactly right, Amy. Watson-Gale to the free throw line to shoot a pair. He hits them both. This game is over. Again, now it falls to the crowd to do what they can to try and disrupt things. Jelani Watson-Gale, you can hear it, folks. I can't believe the amount of noise in this building. Watson-Gale hits the front end, a huge one. If he hits another, it's over. Gives him 16 points on the night off the bench. Jelani Watson-Gale wins it for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. What a performance. Clutch free throws. We talked about it for Justin Wright-Foreman. He hits 3 huge ones to keep the Rattlers alive, but what can you do? Jelani Watson-Gale, there's no defense for free throws.
No, and that's the second game in a row that Jelani Watson-Gale has hit the winning bucket on a free throw, so he's got to feel good about that.
Tough loss at home for the Saskatchewan Rattlers, a 3-point game. 96-93 is our final score, so that'll even up their record on the season. They drop to 2-2. Winnipeg Sea Bears improve to 4-1. Outstanding game once again for Teddy Allen. 30 points on the night. He's standing by with Heather Morrison.
Well, Teddy, you promised us a rivalry, and we got one tonight. That was a hot game. What was it like inside of it?
Man, yeah, hard fought. You know, guys got to make plays, and we were able to, fortunately, make the right plays to win. Hey, Jelani! Bro.
It's his second game that you've won. Come on in here. All right, we got Jelani here. Watson-Gale, that's your second game that you've won on free throws. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it's good, man. We put ourselves in a position to win. This is probably our bet. We executed in Elam. We've been struggling with that all season, so it's just good to get the win.
So, Teddy, you said your team was together. I've never interviewed 3 players at the same time, so you live up to the name. All right, guys, so what are you taking home? You finally get to return home after 4 games on the road. What are you taking home as you look forward to your game against Edmonton?
What, EJ?
We're going to keep putting the win in Winnipeg. You know, it's regular. That's what we do. Go out there, compete, battle, and we play together, man. It's fun.
All right. Teddy, Jelani, EJ, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, enjoy. All right, back to you, Simon.
Well, thank you, Heather. The segment's called Player of the Game, so, you know, I don't know what the Sea Bears are doing, because there was 3 of them in there, but certainly a well-earned team effort. We know what they're doing. The Player of the Game interview brought to you by Covers.com. Thank you for their sponsorship. 96-93 is the final score in this one. A reminder, Rattlers right back in action Sunday afternoon. That's right, a matinee affair here at the Snake Pit as the Calgary Surge, who will be coming in at 4-1 on the season, will play the Saskatchewan Rattlers. Another regional rivalry, and again, that's going to be something that's more and more common with this geographic setup now of the CEBL. 5 teams in the East, 5 teams in the West. Great to see, and man, oh man, the birth of the Winnipeg-Saskatchewan rivalry CEBL edition. It was something to behold, Amy.
Yeah, that game did not disappoint. We had high expectations coming in, like you said. Long storied rivalry between Winnipeg and Saskatchewan in football and now in basketball, and it was a hard-fought battle on both sides. Winnipeg just edging out the Rattlers in the Snake Pit, and they have a tight turnaround here to get ready for Calgary.
96-93 the final score. 3-point victory for the Winnipeg Sea Lions. 30 points in the victory for Teddy Allen. EJ Anasoki with 24. Want to remind you, coming up, the Rattlers in action on Sunday afternoon to take on Calgary. On the Saskatchewan side of things, 34 points for Justin Wright-Foreman, Drake Jeffries with 22, Michael Nuga with 16. Want to remind you some upcoming broadcasts on the Canadian Elite Basketball League. We've got a fantastic doubleheader for you tomorrow. First, the Vancouver Bandits play the second game of their Eastern back-to-back road trip when the Niagara River Lions welcome them to the Lions Den. Tip-off 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, and then the Ottawa Blackjacks will play the second game of their back-to-back. They'll travel up the highway from Calgary to Edmonton to play Brody Clark and the Stingers. Tip-off at 7:30 Mountain, 9:30 Eastern from the Hive. That's going to do it for our coverage tonight from inside the Snake Pit. 96-93 is the final score from Saskatoon. On behalf of Amy Prokop, Heather Morrison, the whole team here inside the Snake Pit, I'm Simon Hyatt. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you Sunday afternoon as Saskatchewan welcomes in the Calgary Surge.